What is up, everybody? Enderstorm here, and it's episode 21 finally. I didn't really know that we'd make it this far in this series, because I was thinking this would be probably like a 15 episode series, but I do have different timestamps on every single video, and it's pretty random, because I get to random save points, but last episode we visited Melty for the first time in this fourth loop. And Subaru came to conclusion that the past is in the past and all that didn't actually happen. It's all fake. But let's get right back into this game. I'm sorry if I sound kinda tired. I woke up like an hour and a half ago, but still gotta get that daily video out. Let's load this save data.
This one.
She was really nice.
Yeah, it's Melty. They are really nice. She is really nice. I'm pretty sure there's not more than one Melty in this universe. Oh gosh. Too much nice.
Yeah, I figured you two would hit it off.
I had no worries about that. They got along well in the other loops too. However, it did remind me of something.
I would feel awful no matter who the imposter is.
It would mean that that one of the other candidates besides Amelia has been scheming, deceiving, lying, manipulating, and laughing at us. But if I'm being honest, there are other candidates capable of such things. I don't think so at all.
Subaru, is something wrong? Is it about finding the fake candidate?
Yes, indeed. It is, Rim.
Guess I can't hide anything from you, Rem. To be honest, I'm not sure what's going on.
Rim can see right through you, Subaru.
Rem accompanied you to meet with all the candidates, but none appeared to be hiding anything.
Indeed.
Rem thinks that perhaps an imposter does not even exist.
Even you, huh? It'd be great if that turned out to be true.
Yeah, it would, but there's gotta be an imposter. A royal selection where 6, not the intended 5, compete. They're only thrown. So the outcome would be the same no matter how compete. No matter how many compete. Oh my gosh. So, why don't they just start a royal selection with all the 6 candidates?
As Sir Tiga stated, the Transcendent Dragon Church would not have it as such.
Yeah, but Sakura is pretty sus, not gonna lie.
You mean the dragon stone left by the Holy Dragon, right? That prophecy is absolute, huh?
Maybe it's just me who doesn't understand anything. The guy who only has faith when it's confident for me. Convenient for me. Oh my gosh.
I thought you made a good observation, Subaru.
Mealy?
Yeah.
Tiga may have stopped you, but I thought you were really onto something about us being chosen by the dragon insignia.
Can I ever read?
Perhaps the Dragonstone is implying that at least 5 candidates are required, which means there's no contradiction. So this time it started out with 5, but a 6 just so happened to be chosen.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so nice and peaceful?
Yeah, I think so too. That'd be great. It really would, but...
The possibilities of that being peaceful are pretty low. Even if that was true, who would need to convince to begin the royal selection things are now?
The person with the highest rank is the one with the discretionary powers. Now that they're gone, we're trying to appoint their replacement.
It's like one big circle. Even if I put a lot of thought into it, it won't change what's actually happening.
When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. At least, that's what a famous detective once said.
I see. That person must have had it really tough too.
Yeah.
I suppose they did.
Because they put so much thought into it. They were probably the first to reach that answer.
Yeah, but then they can also probably put too much stress into them too. And not know what's the right thing. But at the end, they solve the mystery.
However, It could be a sad thing to be the first one to realize it.
How?
I never thought about it that way.
A great detective is the first one to uncover the truth, even if they don't want to know it. That means they'd be the first to regret finding it out. Oh yeah, that's true. That's sad.
Being sad is an unpleasant feeling. I hope they did not end up going through such pain.
Rem agrees with Amelia as the three of us solemnly look at the sky. The world is painted in a faint orange coloring. Us in it glow as well. Night comes. After the sun sets, everything loses its luster, a cold darkness covering it.
Ugh, stop it! This is no time to get all sappy.
You startled me. What are you going on about all of a sudden?
We're getting all
I'm
sad.
saying it's time for a change. Everything looks worse when you're all gloomy. We gotta stay positive. Rem, what about Rom Rom and Roswell?
Right. Seeing as they still need to talk about the royal selection, I doubt they have yet returned from the royal castle.
Yeah, they'll probably be interrogated.
Alright then,
In a way.
let's go stuff our faces.
Stuff our faces. Are we going somewhere to eat?
Yeah, a full stomach gets rid of all your worries. And maybe
We're gonna run into Anastasia.
Maybe...
we may have a chance encounter. This is it. This is the place. Whew, it gets really packed at night.
Oh, this place.
Yeah, you know it, Rem. The atmosphere is a bit different now than it is during the day, but
The atmosphere of the tavern now is, well, like night and day, literally. But knowing that it is more of a tavern at heart, the air of it is the real deal.
Is the food here good? Oh, and no alcohol. Puck's rules.
Yeah.
don't worry. I'd never have a cute drunk mealy in a public setting like this.
I don't know. So the OVA episodes, Memory Snow, and I forgot what the other one was called, but those happened right after the Mob East incident. So I think he already saw that happen in that OVA episode, unless that never happened in this version of the universe. I don't know. But it was a pretty cool episode, because there's no action. It was just all laid back. A good break from everything, extreme and horrifying, and scarring, and painful. Rem and Amelia can't hold their alcohol very well. Their faces turn red and expose their cuteness right away. I'd never let them get carried away like that here. Yup, he saw it. That actually did happen. Yes!
But wait, maybe seeing you two being so cute could melt anyone's heart? What if the surefire way to win the royal selection is...
No, that's not the right way.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you've got that look on your face when you have weird thoughts. Subaru is still so charming, even when he thinks about weird things.
Well, if you put it like that, Rem...
But while I truly wish to continue gazing at Subaru, I have found them. Found them? Rem, were you looking for someone? Yes. Rem can see right through Subaru's plans. Wow. So reliable. So, who did you find? There, at the table in the back. In the back?
Anastasia.
Good evening. May we sit here too?
Oh my, what an unexpected visitor.
Miss Amelia, it has been quite some time.
Indeed it has.
Yes, it has been a while, Julius. Anastasia as well. I'm sorry for my sudden intrusion.
It's fine, it's fine. So, you were called here too, Amelia?
Yes.
Yeah.
I received a letter from Subaru and Rem regarding the postponement of the royal selection.
Yo, Anastasia! Great night to share a table.
Julius is gonna get angry after saying this, right?
Excuse us.
I expected Natsuki and Rem to be with you. Still though, what kind of greeting is that?
Yo!
boy, am I glad you happen to be here. I know you come here for lunch, but I didn't know if you came for dinner, too.
I don't normally frequent this place so often, but Mimi and the others keep talking it up, and Julius was getting all pouty overhearing them.
So Julius want a hamburger too?
Miss Anastasia, using such an expression will only give rise to misunderstandings. I simply thought that a tavern that Mimi and the others know, and one within the royal capital no less, could pose a safety issue if I'm not also aware of it.
No, you just wanted a hamburger. Or whatever they call it.
You're making a lot of excuses trying to cover the fact that you actually just don't like being left out, aren't you?
Again, that explanation only causes misunderstandings.
He just wants a hamburger.
Really? You're so cute, Julius.
Look at you, getting compliments from Mealy. You think you're so cute with that face, huh?
You have a problem with my face. What exactly do you expect me to do about it?
Wear a mask like the masked man, I guess? I don't know what Subaru thinks.
Go into the corner, roll up into a ball, and cover your eyes and ears.
How do you cover all of them with your hands? I don't think that's really possible.
But then I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duties as a knight. While my most trusted would certainly have my back, you are unfortunately not among them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fine. I don't see myself getting along with you anyway.
What's going on, you two? You seem to be hitting it off.
Subaru, stop that. Don't snap at Julius like that.
Don't try to stop me, Mealy. This is a man's fight, and I ain't backing down.
A man's fight? And I ain't backing down.
Also, keep some more distance from that guy. If he gets the chance, he'll slobber all over that cute little hand of yours, Mealy.
I doubt it.
I see. It appears you are trying to insult me. In that case, I am prepared to put my honor on the line and request a duel in order to clear my name.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You want to fight me? Don't try it. It would be like a bully picking on a weakling.
Oh, this is happening now?
Huh. So you have that much confidence in your ability.
You're the one who's going to be bathing in the blood of your enemies you regret beating me up.
Wow.
So that's what you meant.
If you wish
Yeah.
to fight Subaru, Rem will fight in his place.
I think Rem would kill you, though. Honestly, I don't know. I think they'd be head-to-head in match. I don't know. Definitely Reinhardt's out of their leagues.
While I doubt I could
Well-
win against Sir Julius the Finest, I can at least return his blows.
They're out of Reinhardt's league, is what I meant. Reinhardt's way too strong.
If something ever happens to Rem, I won't just sit by and remain silent.
Huh? Is that only if something happens to Rem? What about me, Mealy?
You'll just get healed and slapped on the wrist.
You should properly repent for your actions. Go on now, apologize to Julius.
Damn you, Julius.
Have I done anything to you? If I were at fault, I would certainly apologize.
Oh, good grief. What's with you two? Are you trying to make me die of laughter here? Oh, is that the plan then? You eliminate me from the royal selection, then reap the rewards? Oh my. You're a naughty girl, Amelia. Hiding such devious plans underneath that innocent face of yours.
She's not.
What? You misunderstand. I only wanted to get along with you.
Oh, Mealy, she's just kidding around. It's her own style of joking.
Huh? Really?
Of course. But couldn't you let me lead her on a little more before revealing that, Natsuki?
No. Because he cares.
Sorry, Anastasia. I'm Mealy's loyal servant. I always act with Mealy in mind.
Oh yeah? Then where's your servant uniform thing? I'm pretty sure tracksuits isn't part of the dress code.
A fine way of thinking. It seems even you understand chivalry.
I wasn't talking to you.
What?
Quit making me laugh so much. Oh my. Though, I do feel better after what happened today.
Hmm? What happened?
Well, I suppose I could tell you. I'm sure you'll be told eventually anyway. We were called to the royal castle today by the Council of Wise Men.
And they probably talked shit on you guys and interrogated you, like they did to everyone.
Could that be...
Or will be doing to everyone.
It's similar to what Cruche said, right?
Oh, so you already heard about it? Sheesh. Cruche can be kind of, how do I put it? A bit too broad-minded at times.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Well, I guess there's no sense hiding it then. But being interrogated one after the other, it's an unpleasant method to get information out of us. I understand what they're trying to do, though, so I didn't dare say anything uncouth in return.
So the Council of Wise Men is working hard to expose the imposter.
They're actually working? Wow.
The kingdom's future is on the line, after all. It's only reasonable they would be involved.
Taking the opponent's side again? Just who are you more loyal to?
I am loyal to securing the future of the kingdom, and to you, Miss Anastasia.
My, you're quite skilled at evading the question. In that case, you'll just need to work harder so I come out on top.
Yeah, but who actually is gonna come out on top?
You two get along really well.
That's right. We're quite close with one another. But doesn't the same go for you and Natsuki?
Yeah, but I think Natsuki's sweet Mealy is gonna win.
Oh, Subaru isn't actually my servant or anything like that.
What?
Mealy's demoted me again!
I always say that. You're employed by Roswell, so you aren't my personal attendant.
Alright.
That sounds pretty complicated.
Subaru is a complicated individual. It is what makes him so wonderful.
Rem, you spoil him too much, but it's amazing.
Listening to Rem makes me think you really are a wonderful person, Natsuki. How awful.
How's that awful?
Yes, he is awe-inspiring.
What?
I feel like you both mean different things here.
Yeah, Anastasia says it's awful that she thinks you're a nice person, apparently, and Rem is saying that you're amazing, no matter what.
Anyway, why did you come here, Miss Amelia? This is the sort of establishment someone of your stature wouldn't simply drop by. Has something happened?
Oh, we were just stopping by for dinner. Is that weird?
Well, I also agree that eating at cheap restaurants doesn't suit Mealy. But I'd say the same thing to you guys.
In the first place, it's strange for royal candidates and their knights to frequent normal taverns around the city.
Subaru, is something wrong?
Yes, everything is wrong.
No, it's just that, including you, Rem, this group really increases the ratio of beautiful people here. Even if we're not trying to stand out, it's hard not to.
If you think so, then you just sit down and order something.
Hey,
Why are you
Mr.
standing
Scary
there and
Eyes.
talking to us?
We're standing here and talking to you because you're a friend.
You're right. Mind if we shared this table then?
Isn't it a little late to ask that?
Yeah, we're just gonna take the table from you anyway. We might even leave with it, take it back to the hotel.
Right. Thanks. Mealy, come sit next to me.
Yes, thank you.
Julius is pouting in the corner.
What?
I am remaining silent. If I were to speak my mind right now, it would only irritate you.
Well, you might as well go ahead and spit it out.
He looks very worried.
It's customary to draw the chair for a person of higher rank, so I'm merely confused about your rank.
I'm from another world. What about you?
Shut up.
My father is a very good athlete. You know? He's everyone knows him. And then everyone knows me as the shut-in that didn't do anything. But I was really good at the beginning. Now I'm just sad and in this world, because I'll never see my family again. Because coming this summer... I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that anymore.
But you asked me.
We
Anyway,
did ask
back
him.
to what Julius asked earlier. What did you really come here for?
For a bite to eat. That's what Subaru wanted.
Huh? I just said we wanted to eat.
Well, the jig is up, so no use in hiding it anymore. We came to see you, Anastasia. It was a gamble whether you'd actually be here, though.
Really? Is that what you meant about it being a chance encounter? You could have just said so.
I just didn't want you to be disappointed if she wasn't here, Mealy. It'd suck if you were let down because of that.
I wouldn't get mad over something like that. But I do appreciate the consideration.
Getting rickrolled in the medieval world of ReZero.
Thanks to you, Anastasia and I are able to talk like this.
Well, if we're just going to chat over a meal, you can count me in anytime. However, should you have any other reason to chat, I'd like to know in advance so I can prepare.
Prepare?
That's not like you, Anastasia. Aren't you the type of person who has multiple contingency plans in case anything happens?
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Someone who expects the unexpected?
I'm honored you think so highly of me, and I certainly won't deny that. But I'd never want to face anything head-on without being fully prepared. Even I get nervous when someone appears out of nowhere and wishes to talk to me.
You really talk yourself up. You're a real character, Anastasia.
I don't wish to put you on the spot, so I'll speak openly. I don't want us royal candidates to become suspicious of each other, or antagonize one another.
True.
If possible, I'd like for us all to be friends. But if that's too much to ask, I'd at least like for us to cooperate in some way.
At least be an
So-
acquaintance or something.
You want to be on good terms with me as well. Is that what you are requesting?
Yeah, we want to be on good terms with everyone.
Is that not possible?
So you're that kind of person, are you? You're pretty shifty.
Huh? Me?
I thought you would be more aggressive in using your charm and gentle demeanor, but it seems I was wrong.
What do you mean by that?
You're talking about her like she's a succubus. I mean, a succubus Mealy would be pretty amazing. Wait, no, that wouldn't be so bad. Not bad at all.
So we're just gonna pass by what he just said. Succubus. A beast or a being that will literally... How do I put this in an appropriate way? Fuck your life away. They will do that until you are dead.
What are you going on about now?
In other words, Miss Amelia is asking for our cooperation. Besides, you wish for an alliance with Miss Anastasia, yes?
If that means
Yeah.
we can have better relations, yes.
You really are a troublesome girl.
Yeah. Anastasia narrows her eyes, staring straight back at Amelia. What kind of thoughts could be swirling around in that head of hers?
It's not that bad a suggestion. After all, you don't think Mealy is the fake candidate, right?
I don't think so at all.
That's right. I can admit to that.
Then let's think positively about this. We don't believe you're the mastermind behind the scheme to disrupt the royal selection either.
Good to know.
And why is that?
Huh?
What leads you and Amelia to believe that I'm not the imposter?
Because you don't seem like a bad person. You have purple hair. You, have some pretty epic people on your side, and, Julius seems like a dick. People put it, simply put, it's because she and I were attacked by Wolf in another loop. But that happened in a time that is no longer exists here. So, I can't use that to explain why I think she's the real deal in the end.
Intuition.
Intuition.
Subaru, that's stretching it much too far.
Why? Why do you think that?
Quiet, you! Intuition is intuition. It just came to me. I knew at first glance that she could be trusted. That's all there is to it.
So forceful. A bold statement relying on one's intuition. Subaru is very decisive. Rem is quite impressed.
Anastasia? If you could accept that as our answer, then...
Miss Anastasia?
Oh, you're too funny, Natsuki. So, in the end, you rely on your intuition.
Yes.
Everything up to that point was so well thought out, so the sudden shift to something so illogical was pretty shifty.
Shifty? Did you hear that? She called you Shifty too, Subaru.
Are you saying that's a good thing?
You look so cute finding out how similar we are, Mealy. EMA.
Aw.
Oh, that was a riot. But intuition is fine. In the end, I also rely on mine when I make important decisions.
So, what does your intuition say now? About joining forces with us? With Mealy?
Yes, do it.
I said so earlier, but I don't suspect Amelia of being the imposter. So I think there's some value cooperating with each other.
Really?
Now, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm simply saying it's worth consideration.
Good to know.
Our opponent is a fake royal candidate, a dangerous enemy aiming to disrupt the royal selection. Solidarity is pretty important to have here.
Except our opponent isn't exactly a candidate. It's one of the candidates' messengers, I think that's what she is. And she's at the Transcendent Dragon Church, but I don't think you guys know that.
However...
But that's my educated guess on this, just because how sketchy she's acted, especially that last episode. Anastasia cuts herself off, holding in a firm stare at Amelia. She's clearly hesitant, even if she doesn't put it into words. That doesn't look like a firm stare. I immediately understand why she's so reluctant to join hands with Amelia, with existence of the witch cult. They'll make their move once it's known to the public that Amelia is participating in the royal selection. It won't be the manor in harm's way, but the royal capital too. Forming an alliance means our allies will potentially be put in danger. The dangerous ideas the witch cult had for half-elves were an unchanging thing in this world.
Just a little more.
Rem?
Miss Anastasia may consider the proposal if she were to be given the right incentive. However, what could...
We have to present her with something valuable.
Hey, you want... Okay, I stole your business. Here, take it back. I don't know. It has to be something valuable enough to equal the threat of being targeted by the witch cult, if I could make that clear.
Anastasia, just between us, I've got a plan that could make you even richer than you already are.
You're quite the comedian. What's this all of a sudden? Do you think sweet talk will win me over?
Yeah.
No. I just thought that the reason you're so hesitant to join us is because you're calculating the risks versus the rewards, right? I figured I should appeal to that.
Miss Anastasia is an experienced chairwoman. Do you really think you could interest her in some scheme of yours?
Yeah, I think so. It's Subaru Natsuki. Nothing gets past him.
I do! Well, I can't say that for sure just yet, but at least hear me out. You don't lose out by just listening to what I have to say, right?
It's not like I don't get a lot of sales pitches like this. And besides, this is between Natsuki and me. I'll at least lend you an ear.
Hey, Subaru, are you sure you should be doing this?
Don't worry, Mealy. Between the radio calisthenics and the mayonnaise, I'm sure I can convince her somehow.
The mayonnaise.
That's true. We wouldn't have mayonnaise if it weren't for you telling us about it in the first place. Okay, I understand.
Man, mayo is a pretty big part of the trust toward me, huh? But anyway, here's what I was thinking. This evening, I was planning on unveiling something. I call it a lottery.
Did we talk about this earlier? Or did they talk about that in the anime? I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, we talked about it to that guy in the first loop. Lotteries are received well in other worlds. I'm confident in that based on my experience in the first loop. The leader of merchants schemed to take it quite a liking in it anyway. If that wasn't him just indulging me in my idea, that there's a chance Anastasia will bid a chance. That's just how merchants are after all.
So then, the organizers divvy up the pot among the winners and keep the rest of it as profit. This won't really work without any funds to give out, and you'll need someone trustworthy to pay out the winners. But you fulfill all those conditions, Anastasia. At least I think so. But what about you? Was it worth listening to? Anastasia?
Did she fall asleep? She remained silent for quite some time, making me worry even if I screwed up somewhere. After long a wait.
Interesting.
Huh?
I've heard of this before. A long time ago. Such an endeavor existed when Hoshin was still alive.
Hoshin?
Hoshin is...
Hoshin of the Wastes was the hero who founded the city-state of Kararagi, as well as the basis for Miss Anastasia's family name.
Yep, that's who we're named after. Anyway, Natsuki, you called this a lottery?
Yes.
I think I've read documents before calling what Hoshin did the same exact thing.
Huh? What?
What if Hoshin is from Subaru's world?
The documents recounting Hoshin's legacy left behind in Kararagi. While an interesting subject, what's most curious is, Subaru, how did you learn of this? Moreover, you've passed along this information to Miss Anastasia, who has taken the great hero's name. I can only assume there's some other meaning to all of this.
It's probably because they are from the same world.
Oh, I didn't mean for it to play out like this.
This is bad. I really did screw up. I don't know how, but it's like I've stepped on a landmine. They say some ancient dude, though, thought of the same thing in the past. But how was I supposed to know? I never thought they'd consider this a provocation either.
I apologize if we said anything out of place,
Miss Amelia.
but I can assure you that Subaru does not harbor any ill intent. He always does his utmost, so I apologize if there are any misunderstandings. Please, forgive us.
Mealy.
No need to worry. It's true I was surprised, but there'd be no point in provoking me here of all places. I simply see it as an amusing coincidence. However, I commend you for coming across such coincidences.
Miss Anastasia, does that mean...
Natsuki, your lottery idea is a good one. I thank you deeply for sharing it with me. But implementing such a system would still be rather difficult, even for someone like me.
I feel relieved, but surprised that even you would have trouble with it.
That's why you might need backup, financial backup, maybe. I don't know. Which I think you might have that in your business world.
It might be tough to make happen, but I know you of all people understand that nothing ever comes to fruition so easily.
Just I don't think you can trust Subaru as business backup, financial backup.
Of course. I do have the confidence to say that if I started it in Kararagi, it would be received very well. But this is the kingdom of Lagunica. The Hoshin company doesn't have a solid foothold here yet. Considering the scale and labor needed to implement it, it's currently no more than a fleeting dream. That's why after Hoshin died, no one has been able to pull it off.
Yeah, that's why you have Subaru. To give you that idea. Hearing that makes me groan at such a tough prospect. Bringing modern knowledge with me here doesn't always equate to immediate major profit. It just makes me realize how much history there is than I've come to realize. At this rate, nothing will happen but the movement, I think that. But the moment I think that.
All right, that's enough for you. You've had too much for one night.
Please leave me be.
Is that
I'm totally finished now, for real.
Otto?
Jeez, you're hopeless.
Yeah, that's right.
Otto!
I'm
It's been so
completely
long!
hopeless.
It's been so long, Otto.
I used all my money to buy some high-quality oil. I was gonna bring it all to Gusteco and make it big. Well, I was supposed to anyway.
I miss Otto.
Yeah,
I
heard
missed
it all
him.
before. The northern border's closed off, right? Tough luck. Why not exchange it all for something more profitable here?
Otto's one of my favorite characters in this series.
It's not that easy. Besides, I've only got the oil on me. If I take it back, then... everyone will see my blunder. Even if I try to recover a fraction of what I lost out on, they'll just take advantage of me and I'll really be in the red.
Zach Alligar really does pull off this character.
Oh, I'm done for now. It's too much to handle. If this is the end of the line for me, I'd at least like to have some peace of mind. So give me another.
You've already had enough to knock out 5 full-grown men. I guess being able to hold down your drinks isn't always a good thing. But here.
5 grown men? If he's over-exaggerating, holy crap, Otto.
Even when I try to drown myself, I can't even get drunk.
Dang, Otto, you can actually hold your drinks.
You seem to be in a pretty tough spot. What exactly happened to you?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing. It's just that my entire life is over. Luck's abandoned me and now I'm here. Such is the story of my life.
No, Otto.
So that's why you're so desperate. Which means you've got nothing left to lose, right?
Huh? What are you trying to say?
Simple, really. We'll save you, and you save us.
We'll save you, and you save us.
Good morning, Subaru. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
Morning, Mealy. Yeah, I slept like a log. All my hard work today will open up a path for you after all. I need to give it everything I've got.
Good luck.
I see. That's true. But don't be too reckless. It's better if nothing happens along the way.
Yeah, I know. But
I want to overdo it for Amelia. That's my true feeling.
well, she'd just get mad if I said that. So I'll stay quiet for now.
Please do not worry, Miss Amelia. No matter what happens, I will not allow a single finger to be laid upon Subaru.
Oh, Rem. Morning.
Yes, good morning. You are as dignified as ever, Subaru.
Yep.
Am I? I guess I'm more composed with my sense of duty.
Huh. Do not get so carried away.
Really, Rom?
Rom.
Do be moderate, Baruzu. Fools who slacken their resolves are the first to die on the battlefield. Though it is a waste to tell you such things.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I'm constantly slacking? Rom, your comments are...
You know, I did a lot of work to try to find that guy
An exaggeration.
that was
If that is
spying.
what you honestly believe, you are far better off staying at the inn. It would be less of a burden on Rem and I's shoulders.
Well...
Don't worry about it too much, Subaru. Rom is just in a bad mood.
Always in a bad
She'll
mood.
be away from Roswell since she can't come with us to the royal castle.
Miss Amelia,
Don't make such a scary face, Rom. If you're so worried about Subaru, you can just tell him and he'll understand.
Rom, are you really worried about me?
disgusting.
Disgusting!
That is just Sister's way of expressing her affection, Subaru.
Definitely not.
In what kind of primitive culture is disgusting a way of expressing affection?
Just be quiet, Baruzu. Regardless, Miss Amelia, about today's plans.
Yes, I know. Roswell and I were called to the royal castle, which means we'll be meeting with the Council of Wise Men.
The Council of Wise Men, huh? Mealy, about that.
Oh, don't think about it too much. Crochet and Anastasia already told me what to expect.
Yeah, that they're gonna yell at you, except you're a silver-haired half-elf, which they call you a half-devil. I feel very bad about that.
I hate being talked down to. But if I know the reason behind it going in, I can bear it.
In fact, I feel worse for the Council of Wise Men, wasting their time trying to hide a plan that we are already aware of.
It's kind of like finding out about a surprise party.
I also see how stupid I was for taking that surprise seriously and getting mad at the Council of Wise Men.
Gotta switch gears here. Do your best, Mealy. I'll do what I can too.
Yes, of course I will. But will the rest of you really be okay?
Yeah, I mean, Subaru still has to go find Felix. That's sad.
I'm sure there's no need to worry with Ram and Rem by your side. But as I said earlier, I will not let anyone harm Subaru in any way. Should anything happen, at least Subaru will be left unscathed.
Talk about a worst case scenario. It's not good if I'm the only one who survives. We've all gotta make it out alive.
Today's planning the necessary for all of us to get through this royal selection situation. If someone were to end up as a casualty because of it, I'd never be able to live it down. I'd rather die than let that happen. Yeah, he did that at the first episode of Season 2. When he killed himself because Rem was dead and his save point was already Rem dead. But he'll be okay.
That'd
Hopefully.
be really terrifying. So please, stay safe, Rem.
Yes, I shall do my best. If you are so worried about me, Subaru.
Foreshadowing.
Of course I am. Same goes for Ram Ram. Don't do anything reckless.
Pervert.
What's so obscene about that?
He's literally just telling you to be safe. What do you mean?
It seems you three really will be fine on your own.
Good morning. Is this where Miss Amelia is lodging?
Melty?
Huh? We have a visitor?
And that voice just now.
Ah, Miss Amelia. Good morning.
Melty? Tina? What are you doing here so early in the morning?
Good morning, Miss Amelia. I know we just spoke yesterday, so I apologize for the sudden visit.
We got a schedule to do, so don't take too long.
No, that's fine, but is there something you need from me?
Yeah, it's so early. It must be something really bad. Don't tell me.
Yes?
Did that masked freak pay you a visit this time?
What? Really? Oh no.
We need to run away.
We must defeat him. Miss Amelia. No? But there's a bad man on the loose, right? So then,
It wasn't that.
we cannot allow you to be so reckless, Miss Amelia. Oh,
How pathetic, Barasu.
Running away is the best chance to avoid danger. Besides, if I said I'd fight, then...
I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be a masked maniac if there's this relaxing music in the background.
You are so reckless, Barasu.
Can't you guys hear the music? Can you? Please?
It doesn't matter what I say!
Anyway, can we explain ourselves now?
Sure.
I'm sorry. So you're not here because you were chased away?
It's nothing serious. The guards have stepped up their patrols. Perhaps because of what Subaru said earlier. That suspicious man. A clown in a mask, was it? We haven't seen him at all, right, Mel? Mel?
Oh, yes, that's right, Tiga. And it's all thanks to Subaru.
Is Melty sweating? I think that's sweat. Antigua looks like he got mad at her. So, what if they are working with the masked man?
Really, that's kinda embarrassing. But I'm glad I was able to gather enough info to alert everyone.
Melty's kind-hearted. But there's something sketchy about her group. I doubt this means we shouldn't be cautious. Wolf didn't seem to be a pushover. He was only repelled by Ram and Al working together. His spiteful words as he left a shiver down my spine. a guy with feeling that extreme wouldn't abandon his target just because of a few guards patrolling around.
Don't let your guard down, alright? Better safe than sorry.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, if that's not why you've paid us a visit, then why have you come here?
No, Mealy. Of all things, they wouldn't just come here to play.
Actually, yes, that's exactly it.
Wait, they came here to play Monopoly?
Seriously?
Although, I think calling it a play date is rather misleading.
Oh, I skipped the spot where Mealy was gonna ask, are you guys having a play date?
You went to the trouble of visiting us yesterday, but we had to cut it short so Mel could say her daily prayer, remember? She felt so bad about that.
I wanted to talk to you some more, Miss Amelia, so I pestered Tiga into allowing me to visit you today.
So that's why you came to see her. You're more than welcome, but...
Right. I apologize, but to tell the truth, I've been summoned to the royal castle today. Ah, by the Council of Wise Men?
Yes, indeed. That's what I told you to make it short. I'm sorry, Melty. No offense. You guys are really nice. But you guys are a little sketchy. I feel like you guys are controlling Melty. And I hate to say this, I really do. The game's trying to mind screw us.
Yes, so I need to get going soon. I'm so sorry. You went out of your way to come here. No, I'm the one who's sorry. This is divine retribution for barging in on someone without asking first.
The heavens must be quite prepared to so readily hand out punishment.
Really, Rom?
I'd hate to live under a heaven that punishes you for trying to be thoughtful.
Regardless, I do see that this was bad timing. Are you all going to accompany Miss Amelia then?
Only Roswell.
No, only Miss Amelia and Lord Roswell will be heading to the royal castle. Rem and everyone else have another matter to tend to.
Oh? Something of higher priority than escorting Miss Amelia to the royal castle?
I don't like the way you said that. There's a method to our madness. And it might just benefit the entire royal capital.
Good.
Everyone in the royal capital, you say?
Sounds interesting. Do you mind telling us?
Let's see. Should I, Mealy?
I don't think there's any reason we should keep quiet about it. You're not the type to keep secrets from your friends anyway, right, Subaru?
Yeah, because his best friend Tiga with the bowler hat.
Alright, then with Mealy's permission... Tiga?
Huh? What's up?
Seeing as you came here with Melty, I assume you have time to spare today.
I wouldn't say I have spare time, but I don't have any plans for now. Escorting Mel is my main duty.
That's perfect. Then do you want to join in?
Join in? In what?
It'd be troubling if you were suckering us into something dubious like
So,
gambling.
isn't it
I'm a deeply
something...
devout man.
Doesn't this have to do with Otto?
Devout people wouldn't say that. Anyway, it's rather simple. We might have a way to take out the Dusk Bandit. We were supposed to meet here.
Mr. Natsuki, over here!
Otto!
Over here! So, how did it go?
Hey, morning to you too. I had a good
I see.
I had a
That's
good dream.
great to hear. So, how did the business offer turn out?
Right, I'll introduce you. You met Rem yesterday, but this is her sister Rom.
Huh? Oh, yes, hello. No, wait, but before that...
Sure is some nice weather today. Definitely a good day for a picnic.
Yep.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Is it that fun pushing my buttons?
I'm sorry, Otto. I mean, I know you just want to be Subaru's friend.
I feel like I was born for this. Don't make me say something like that. It's so embarrassing.
That really is embarrassing. What a sad life.
You are so noisy with your complaints. Well, Barasu, what exactly is this?
Don't treat him like a thing. This guy's the key to everything.
He's a traitor. His name's Otto. As of yesterday, he's on the verge of bankruptcy.
In other words, he is a merchant who lacks talent for the trade.
Yep.
You sisters are so
Wait, what?
harsh.
Actually,
It
no.
may sound like I'm making excuses, but I have confidence in my skills.
Otto's too awesome for that.
I just had a bit of bad luck.
Nobody blames everything on bad luck as passionately as this guy.
Anyway, that's enough of my sob story. Mr. Natsuki, what about our promise?
Yeah, I know. I was just messing with you a bit. Here, this is the contract. Roswell's signature is right there.
Whoa! I'll read it over at once. There's no mistake. This is the real deal.
Yes, it is the real deal.
I've done it. I finally sold off all that oil.
All that's left is to deliver it to the manor. Now then, that settles that matter.
Whew. Yes, thank you for your patronage. You really saved me. I owe you my life, Mr. Natsuki.
Your real savior is Lord Roswell. After all, he is the one who is paying you.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be happier if your debt of gratitude was toward Mealy, not me. Also...
Ah, yes, I know. What you requested yesterday. You kept your promise to buy my oil, so I'll keep my end of the bargain as well. With that said, excuse me, over here!
What was your end of the bargain?
Mr. Otto, are they the ones?
Oh, it's you.
Yes, they're the ones I mentioned. You require an escort, right?
Well, yes, that's true, but...
The young man's eyes has... the young man eyes us uneasily, but I get how he feels. After all, he heard about strong guards instead, but he sees me and a pair of maids.
I apologize for sounding rude, but I wasn't looking for servants.
Whoa, hang on. I get why you're so hesitant, but there's nothing to worry about. It's true that these two maids are highly skilled with housework, but they don't just cook and clean. Underneath those maid outfits, they're all-purpose sisters who guard over the manor.
I see.
I do not agree with how Barisu phrased it, but I cannot say he is in the wrong.
Yeah, underneath the maids. Yeah, no.
Yes, we will strive to meet Subaru's, no, your expectations.
I also take responsibility for recommending them. I think they'll serve you well.
Do you have any proof of that?
Go ahead and tell him yourself, Mr. Natsuki.
Yeah, it's simple, really. We won't be the only ones guarding you. Someone who can really hold their own will be joining us. I can vouch for their expertise.
Are you talking about Melty's guards?
Oh, you're already here, Subaru?
Alright, guys. Well, I think we already know what to expect this next episode. We're gonna fight some dust bandits, maybe even run into the white whale. Let's quickly check out the album real quick.
Information is important.
Still 66%. And, we're missing 3 people. I think we were missing 4 yesterday. I don't know. But, let's save this real quick and see what this next thing's called.
Don't forget to save.
Sought Connections. So basically what this next episode is, we're gonna probably fight some dust bandits. We're gonna start some riots, maybe. But we're doing this to save Mealy. We're not bringing her. We're keeping her out of harm's way. And, yeah, so we're running into Tiga. And, he's gonna help us. And we're gonna see his fighting skills, hopefully. And I really feel bad that I think that it's that church. Because they aren't in the anime. And I keep thinking that they're the wrong people. Which could be true. But, honestly, I don't know. But, like always, I'll see you guys in the next video. And, bye-bye.